And I adore my wife and my 3 new daughters.
Say, where'd he come from? From Africa. Mommy brought him for me. He looks...
Greetings. If you're anything like me, you probably recognize the timeless appeal of The Brady Bunch, a truly exceptional TV series. Today, I invite you to join me as we gather around the virtual campfire and revisit the show with the entire cast, both then and now. I'll take you through the original names and ages of the actors and provide insights into how their lives have evolved since 1969. So let's embark on this nostalgic journey together. Okay, let's see it unfold. Maureen McCormick was born on August 5, 1956, in the Encino section of Los Angeles, California, to Irene and Richard McCormick, a teacher. She played the character Marcia Brady in the series when she was 13 years old in 1969. Currently, she's living happily at the age of 66.
I'm really looking forward to Saturday night, Dad. I hate to say goodbye, too. Bye.
Yes,
Yeah.
it really is. It's like, why do it otherwise? Like if you feel stale or that you're not, then it's probably time to.
Florence Henderson, the youngest of 10 children, was born on February 14, 1934, in Dale, Indiana, a small town in the southwestern part of the state. She played the character Carol Brady in the series when she was 35 years old in 1969. Sadly, on November 24, 2016, Henderson died of heart failure at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center in Los Angeles, California. She was 82 years old.
Staring me in the face was just too much. I'm tired of being in Marcia's shadow all the time.
Now, Jan, you're not in anybody's shadow. Well, Marcia's 3 years older.
I love this show, and I was just down in Indiana where you did A League of Their Own. That's my hometown, you know.
Evansville, are you from there?
Yeah, I'm a
Wow.
Hoosier. Well, it was my sister's wedding.
Robert Reed was born John Robert Reach Jr. on October 19, 1932, in the northern Chicago suburb of Highland Park, Illinois. He played the character Mike Brady in the series when he was 37 years old in 1969. Sadly, he died on May 12, 1992, at Huntington Memorial Hospital in Pasadena, California, at the age of 59. Reed's death was initially attributed solely to cancer, but details from his death certificate were made public, revealing that Reed was HIV positive.
I want you to listen to me very carefully. Cindy, you know you've done a very bad thing with your tattling.
Yes.
And it's very difficult to do, not so much for the adults because we're grown actors, but for the kids. That's another story.
Florence Davis was born on May 3, 1926, in Schenectady, New York. She played the character Alice Nelson in the series when she was 43 years old in 1969. Sadly, Davis died at the age of 88 on June 1, 2014, at a hospital in San Antonio, Texas.
I have this beautiful voice without even clearing her throat, for pity's sake. I'd be hacking away for the first half hour. Works very.
Earlier in the day, she had sustained a subdural hematoma from a fall in her bathroom in her San Antonio residence. Eve Plum was born on April 29, 1958, in Burbank, California. She played the character Jan Brady in the series when she was 11 years old in 1969. Currently, she's living happily at the age of 65.
I guess. But every time Marcia turns around, they hand her a blue ribbon or something.
Oh, now, Jan, you know that isn't so. Marcia's worked very...
It was at the time, it wasn't, I didn't feel that way, I didn't notice it, it wasn't part of it. You have to remember Brady.
Barry Williams, the youngest of 3 boys, was born on September 30th, 1954, in Santa Monica, California, to Doris May Moore and Canadian-born Frank Miller Blankhorn of English, Scottish, and German ancestry. He played the character Greg Brady in the series when he was 15 years old in 1969. Currently, he's living happily at the age of 68. Thank you.
Hey, Dad.
Hi.
You didn't say anything about getting a boat.
Well, I didn't know I was going to.
Hey, honey, where'd you get that?
I practiced and I practiced and I practiced it so many times so that because I didn't want to break down and get caught up in it. So
Christopher Knight was born on November 7, 1957, in New York City, New York, the son of Wilma and Edward Knight, an actor. He played the character Peter Brady in the series when he was 12 years old in 1969. Currently, he's living happily at the age of 65.
I'll be in my room if anyone wants me.
Peter, someone will show up. They're just late.
Everybody?
You know, on a television series as some way to help. It was just, I got very lucky with the show that I was in. That it had a family structure.
Mike Lookenland was born on December 19, 1960, in Mount Pleasant, Utah, to Paul and Karen Lookenland. He played the character Bobby Brady in the series when he was 9 years old in 1969. Currently, he's living happily at the age of 62.
oh no.
Oh, probably. You know, even though it was a job and we were there was a lot of responsibility.
Alan Melvin was born on February 18, 1923, in Kansas City, Missouri, to Marie and Richard Melvin, but lived part of his childhood in New York City with his paternal grandparents, Helen and Frank Melvin. He played the character Sam Franklin in the series when he was 46 years old in 1969. Sadly, Alan Melvin died of cancer on January 17, 2008, in Los Angeles, California. He was 84 years old.
How would you guys like to hear how I stole the enemy codebook single-handed?
You did?
You betcha. It was in the middle of this enemy camp, see? Surrounded by...
Befriend you immediately and use his talents to make yours come to the fore. And he was never afraid.
Robbie Rist was born in La Mirada, California on April 4, 1964. He played the character Oliver in the series when he was 10 years old in 1974. Currently, he's living happily at the age of 59.
Mike, Aunt Carol, can I say something?
Sure you can. Go ahead, what is it?
Well, I just wanted to say goodnight and thank you for letting me stay here with you guys.
Oh, Oliver,
He still wants that. The Wolfman movie with Lon Chaney Jr., there's something, I don't know, sort of tragically heroic about the guy.
Susan Olson was born on August 14, 1961, in Santa Monica, California, to Lawrence and Delois Olson, the youngest of 4 children. She played the character Cindy Brady in the series when she was 8 years old in 1969. Currently, she's living happily at the age of 61.
And I wore a big red rose.
Thank you, darling. That's very good.
Well, you've really done as much merchandising as they should. And I think they should bring back Brady merchandising because that would put some money in my pocket.
As we conclude our exploration of the Brady Bunch cast's past and present, the enduring charm of this iconic series shines on. Nostalgia lingers, and I appreciate you joining me on this trip down memory lane. Don't forget to share your thoughts below, and stay tuned for more reminiscent journeys.